Oh. Oh, what? Oh, hey. Welcome. You've just caught me reading the novelization of Bad Hair Day from the Goosebumps series made by R.L.Stine. But that's not all we've got for you, because we've got a lot more Goosebumps stuff coming your way. Yes, this is Whatcha Figure. Welcome back to the channel. I am Country Boy, and we are taking a look at a whole bunch of Goosebumps. Maybe not the books, but we're looking at some Goosebumps action figures made by the Trick or Treat Studios guys. And I'm kind of excited about this because Goosebumps, obviously, as you can see, has been in my life for many years. I mean, when I was a kid growing up, I didn't want to read a whole lot, but one book series I always had to check out was Goosebumps. Whether I bought it, or I borrowed it from a friend, or if I got it from the library, I always had to read the latest Goosebumps stories because those were always fun. They were horror stories for kids. That was perfect. That was right in my wheelhouse. I love myself a little bit of horror, some monsters, some creepiness, all that stuff. But to put it in a kid's frame mind, that was perfect for me. I wasn't gonna want to be too scared. I don't want to see all the gory, scary stuff. I just wanted to be, a little bit chill, a little bone chiller, if you will. Bone Chillers. That was another series. Not as good as Goosebumps, though. I love Goosebumps. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of the packaging. So starting with this packaging right here for the Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. It looks like a classic Goosebumps book does. It's got the cool logo top. It's not like perforated in the top like the Goosebumps books always had. I like that. That was kind of cool. Like, I always feel like the Goosebumps on the Goosebumps. But this does not have that. But it does look like the classic book does. As you can see inside, there's like the book cover that's inside there. And that's really cool. I always love the art of these things. On the side here is also like the spine of the book. Also, it looks just like the spine of the book. Number 5, it says Goosebumps, Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, R.L.Stine. And the bottom here, I appreciate the bottom here too as well, because that's like the classic like Scholastic logo that you would get. Obviously, it's not Scholastic, and it's not Apple books or whatever it was. I know there was an Apple symbol on there as well too. Not on there, but you look at the back. The back's always had the same picture as the front, just a smaller version of it. Collect them all. So this is obviously all the figures you can get in this line. Plus, you can get Bill the Bonehead. So you've got the skeleton dude. He was like the advertising character that they always had. It was for like the other books coming in the series, or I think even the TV show. They always had this dude. The guy was always like cool. He's a skeleton dude with like a mohawk. Awesome. And that's cool that you get to build this guy with all these figures in the line. And then on the side here, it looks like a book, just a bunch of pages. That's all it is. It's a bunch of pages. You go to the top, it's the same thing, and the bottom as well. It's the same thing. It looks like a bunch of pages. So these are made to look like the books, but like just super huge and with an action figure inside. Next up, we got the Night of the Living Dummy. So right here, you can see Slappy inside there, and then the book as well. Same thing. It's all the same idea. Everything's gonna be the same on all of these, but they look really cool. I love this packaging. This is exactly what you would expect from a Goosebumps kind of packaging. It looks like the book, but really huge, and everything it works really well together. Then we go to the Haunted Mask. As you can see, again, it's just like the book cover. And this is probably the only book that I actually have in this series of these action figures. I mean, I've read most of these books, but this is the only one that I think have currently that I could find anyways. And then yeah, it looks cool. It looks like the book. Everything kind of works. It's number 11 in this series, as you can see. There you go. You got the mask, and you got the other ones that are in this line as well too. Everything looks awesome. And then You Can't Scare Me. I'm wondering, the green that's inside is probably not going to show up on camera very well because of my green screen. But I'll do the best I can to make sure that it kind of shows on screen as good as it can. But yeah, again, same thing, everything looks really awesome. Number 15 in the line, as you can see. Go to the back there, more of the same image right there. Really cool. This thing is looking awesome. And here we have the Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. Looking cool again in the packaging. Number 20 in the line. I remember reading this one as well too. Really creepy Scarecrow comes alive at night and haunts you. Yeah, looks really good. Good packaging, but there's nothing left to do but to get into the packaging. Hey, I hope you're enjoying this episode. And if you are, please, if you wouldn't mind, it's a little like for you, but it's a big like for me. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell on the side, leave some comments down below. I am CountryBoy_9, also known as CountryBoyNiner. Right there, as you can see, I'm on YouTube. I'm also a bunch of different places like TikTok and Twitch and Twitter and Letterboxd even. Check me out, all those different places. Plus, I'm on another channel with my friends called Wasted Opinions. We have a blast. We talk video games, TV shows, movies, comic books, food every once in a while. So check us out. We have so much fun. But without further ado, let's get back to these Goosebumps figures. All right, so what comes in the packaging? Well, I'll show you this one right here. The first one, the Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. This mummy dude, he actually looks pretty cool. He looks a lot similar to what the cover is of the actual book. I mean, I will say, like, these guys have very minimal articulation. There's 5 points of articulation max. Like, some of them won't even have that. Some of them have like 2 or 3. This guy has 5, so I'll show you the articulation right off the hop just to show you that out of the way. So the head does swivel, the arms just go up and down. That is it for the arms, and then the legs literally go up and down. That is it. That is your articulation. There's no feet movement, there's no hand movement, there's no up and down, there's no waist, nothing like that. It's very simple, very minimal. It is more so just to kind of match the look and motif of the actual book, which I'm here for. This is cool. This is awesome. This is Goosebumps. This is what I'm thinking of for Goosebumps, and he looks awesome. I like his red eyes that he's got there, which matches the book, and he also comes with some other stuff too. So they all come with some other stuff. But I will say this right now, like the packaging for these, really well done, but huge, way bigger than they need to be. There isn't as much in there as you would think because the packaging is so darn huge. So it comes with this guy. It comes with this right here, which you're probably not seeing very good because of my green screen, but it comes with this right here. So it's got an image of the book inside there, and on the back, a bit of a write-up. So if you want to know what the synopsis of the book was, you can go ahead and read that right there, which is cool. And these are kind of inserts, so they can come out if you want to. If you want to take that out, go right ahead. You can put in a picture of yourself or a mirror or something like that. Or maybe you want to take it out and just kind of have the mummy in the background, kind of going picking through the picture. You can do that, whatever you want. So they come with that. Plus they also come with, each one of them comes with a piece of Curly. Curly is the bone, the skeleton dude. So this guy comes with a foot, a leg, I should say. So that's what this guy comes with. The mummy comes with a foot and the cover for the mummy's tomb. Next up, we'll take a look at Slappy right here from Night of the Living Dummy. And it looks like Slappy. If you ever watched the Goosebumps movie, he looks similar to this as well too, voiced by Jack Black. If you didn't know, he does R.L.Stine and he does Slappy in that movie. Funny movie. It's a good family fun horror movie. Everybody should check it out if they like Goosebumps. It does some good callbacks. Anyways, Slappy right here again with the articulation, very minimal head, arms, and legs. But he definitely looks cool. He looks like Slappy. You know, he's got the suit on. He's got the mouth. Unfortunately, I wish the mouth moved. That would have really sold the idea that this guy was a dummy. That would have been cool. But he got a bow tie, and yeah, he definitely looks like Slappy. He looks cool. I wouldn't mind if they did more of the Night of the Living Dummies. You get the whole family, because there's which is Night of the Living Dummy 3, I think it is. It has his whole family. So that would be cool if they did that eventually, if they went on and did some more of these as well too. But he comes with, for Curly, he comes with these right here. So this is the torso of Curly. Comes with like a bandana that goes around his neck, and he comes with the head as well too. So you get Curly's head and the body. So you can lock those together, and you'll get to see what he looks like at the end. I'll put them together, and we'll kind of show his articulation at the end as well. Plus, he also comes with this stand as well too. So again, Night of the Living Dummy. There is your book cover, and on the back the synopsis. And these do all have a peg at the bottom here. So if you want to put your dummy on here or any figure that you have, go ahead and put him on the peg hole, and he'll stand much easier in wherever you want to put them. So you can have the book right next to your guy. So that's kind of cool. I like that they did that. And so next up, we'll take a look at The Haunted Mask. So this is probably one of my favorite books that I have here, at least out of the toys that I have here. I remember reading this one, the mask that wouldn't come off. It's a freaky looking mask. I don't remember what this means. Is this just her head? Does she have a dream or a nightmare or something of her head on a stick? I don't recall what this was. I can't remember the book 100%. It's been probably over 30 years since I read it. Don't at me, okay, people? But yeah, this is, I'm guessing this is Carly Beth. I believe that was her name. And her with the mask and her head. And then I do like the way she looks. She looks cool. She's got the green mask. She's got the same articulation as the other ones so far. Just 5 points of articulation, legs, arms, everything moves kind of like that. Got the overalls that you see in the cover of the book. And she definitely, has that green mask. I'm hoping the show's good on camera. I'm gonna get rid of the green screen for when I need to show these guys better. But yeah, it looks like what I remember the cover of the book looking like. And she can totally hold this stake with the head on it. I don't remember what it's for, but she can totally hold it. I do like that. But for Curly, she comes with the left leg of Curly, his skeleton bones here. That's what she comes with for him. And then this is the stand and the book cover right there that you can take a look at. And there it says Goosebumps and the synopsis of her right there. So that's it for Carly Beth, the haunted mask, if you will. Now we move on to the mud monster dude from You Can't Scare Me. This is the heftiest one. This guy is a big chonky boy. He is heavy. This will do some damage. You throw this at somebody, this will hurt them. These are solid pieces of plastic, these things. But he's got probably the least articulation out of all of them. Like his arms go up like that, and then his head swivels like that, and that is it. Like the legs do not move. But he looks kind of cool. He's got the different tones of brown. He looks kind of like the cover of the book. He's got like a melting, almost a clay face kind of a look to him. The guy looks really cool. I like the way that he looks. And he comes with, for pieces, he's got an arm for Curly. So here is one of Curly's bone skeletal arms right here. Definitely in a specific pose, I guess. I'm not sure what pose that's supposed to be. But there you go. You got his arm. And this is the scary mud monster dude. And he comes with this book right here. You Can't Scare Me. I vaguely remember this story. I can't exactly remember the whole idea behind this one, but that's cool. I love the cover there, and then again, the synopsis on the back there. All of this just looking really awesome. And then here we have the Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. So this is the Scarecrow, and he looks a little bit different than he does on the cover. The cover, he was a lot more, I guess, I don't know, he's more stiff, I guess. Like he had like you can see like some pieces of wood for where his shoulders would be. Maybe he's more relative to the way he was in the book, I'm sure. Because he definitely didn't have the vine or like roots for hands. That's kind of what it looks like he has for hands. I don't think he has that on the cover. The cover, he was very more of a basic looking Scarecrow. But I do like this guy. I think he looks cool. I think it's maybe a good blend of maybe how he was in the book and how he looked in the cover. That's kind of what I'm thinking they kind of did here. But again, for articulation, he just swivels his head back and forth there. Arms go up and down like so. And the legs will go forward and back. And that is all your articulation you're gonna get. And yeah, he looks cool. He's got the greens, he's got the browns, he's got cool Scarecrow look to him. This guy is creepy looking. He looks like he fits right in with Batman, basically. This would be Scarecrow from Batman. He could totally be that guy. But the piece that I have for him, for Curly, is another arm, but he's holding a book, which I believe is the first book in the series of Goosebumps. Does it say number 1? I can't quite read. That's pretty tiny writing, but it's well detailed. I like that. That's pretty cool. I wonder if you can actually read the inside. That's cool. It's like chapter 6, it says, or whatever chapter that is, what part of the story that is. I couldn't tell you, but that's awesome. It's got Curly holding a book, and yeah, it's Goosebumps number 1. And then right here, you got yourself the actual cover of the book. So you can actually see right there that, yeah, the skeleton isn't one-to-one creation. It is definitely taking some liberties of how he looks in the book and how he looks on the cover. And then on the back there, again, the write-up of the synopsis of Jody loves visiting her grandparents' farm. Boom, there you go. It's from a farm, if you didn't know that. But that's going to do it for looking at these guys. Maybe we'll do some comparing with some other figures that are kind of spooky and in the same realm, okay? Let's do that right away here. And so here we have Curly all built and looking like a skeleton does, that wears a bandana and has a mohawk and glasses and reads books. That's what they all look like, right? He looks cool. He doesn't really stand very well. I tried, but I could not get him to stand very good. I could probably put him in a sitting pose or something, or maybe have him leaning up against something when I do pose him. But yeah, this is what he looks like. I'll just compare him to another skeleton that I have. This is the bone brawler that I have from the Whoosh. And he's a little bit smaller than that guy, but level of detail is pretty similar. It's a skeleton, and he looks pretty cool. And then one last comparison I will throw in here is going to be this kid that's a trick-or-treater. It's the Ben Cooper mask kids from NECA. Just showing you like size-wise. It's supposed to be a kid. Obviously, it's a lot bigger than the kid is here for trick-or-treating as well, too. So maybe there's a different age difference or whatever. But you can see, obviously, they don't scale with the NECA stuff. They're probably more closer to the 6-inch range, whereas NECA is usually about 7-inch range. So obviously, it's much bigger than them. So I'm not probably going to have them together at all because they don't scale very well together. Yeah, I'm having lots of fun with these guys. These guys are going to look really cool. I don't know how I'm going to have them displayed quite yet, but probably with the books in the background, have them in the front. These guys are looking really neat, and I can't wait to get my kids into Goosebumps. I'm sure they're gonna like it. My son's already kind of into horror. He likes scary things a little bit, and so I bet you he's gonna love these books when he gets a little bit older. But that's gonna do it for now. I am Country Boy, and I put the sass in Sarsaparilla. But as always, be sure to let me know Whatcha Figure. What's your favorite scary movie? Oh, is that so? Really? I didn't know that. Anyways, if you like scary things and if you like monsters and horror, you should check out some of my other figures that I have on this channel. I really like those. But maybe you don't want some scary stuff and you want something else, maybe a little more low-key, that's not gonna give you goosebumps and all that stuff. You can check out those videos as well too, because you never know what might tickle your fancy.